This, and did you find a combination that you like for going into the game?
I think we'll have a lot of options come Saturday. I like the competition. I really like the pad level the guys played with. They really paid attention to that, and seeing them come off the ball with low pads seemed to make a pretty big difference. So we'll have a lot of options and expect a lot of guys to play well.
I think Bando made the road trip. Has he kind of got his body back all the way now after recovering?
Yeah, he's getting close. He was knocked down pretty good. He had 2 or 3 different illnesses kind of all stacked on one on top of another, and it's a shame because he was probably going to play the week he got sick, and I think he's back close to being where he was before he got sick.
You obviously played Ramirez a lot the last couple of weeks, but then you brought in Savian late in the game. Just how have you seen him kind of stick with it, and how do you feel about just the running back picture as a whole right now?
Well, it's kind of a musical chairs changing landscape every week, and it's based on who plays the best, also based on who's available. So hopefully we can get some continuity and consistency there, but we've got a lot of guys that are capable, and when they get their chances, I want to see them step up.
Just generally speaking, with offensive linemen, is it more difficult to switch sides than it is, between guard and tackle on one side, or what is that challenge like to sort of adjust that on the fly?
Yeah, I've never played the position. Certainly it's different than playing one side receiver and going to the other. There's more right-handed things and left-handed things that happen, but we got some guys that are capable of playing on both sides and several guys that rep on both sides. So we got to get our best 5 out there.
How do you see your punters come back this week, and how difficult is that at a position, you've kind of been through at quarterback where you're so under the microscope in an individualized spot to get over the mental hurdle maybe?
Yeah, both guys punted great in practice again, but punted great in practice last week. We need it when the game's happening, and they're going to be under more of a microscope now because of what's happened. You get put in those situations, some guys rise to the occasion and others don't do well and falter. So I just want to see somebody punting the ball that when the chips are down, they're going to do what they're supposed to do.
Forecast looks like a lot of weather in the area this weekend. Do you guys do any kind of specialized practicing, training, like wet football, stuff like that?
Yeah, we do stuff with wet balls. Forecast, hopefully the rain will be all done by game time. Most of it is quarterback, making sure your quarterback's capable of handling a wet ball and throwing a wet ball. Both our guys have big hands and haven't really noticed any problem with a little bit of moisture on the ball. So we'll get them ready, but I don't think it'll be an issue for Adrian or Logan.
What's the challenge with Northwestern's defense?
Northwestern's had one of the best defenses in the league since I've been in the league, and probably before that. They're really sound. They play hard. They're smart. They don't fall for a lot of things. They keep everything in front of them. We had the ball in their red zone 7 times last year and didn't come away with many points. So we really got to do a good job if we can able to get the ball in the red zone of finishing drives. With the way our defense is playing, we got to take advantage of the opportunities we get on offense.
Scott, how do you see your team respond attitude-wise this week? Did you sense any sort of hangover from last week's heartbreak?
No, I don't think it's a hangover. In fact, I had a couple of leaders tell me that as confident as they were going into the season, they're more confident right now about who they are as a team than when the season started. We'd like to be in a little different situation with a record, and I think we've played well enough to have it be that way. But the guys are excited. They believe in their team and what we're doing, and it'll all come together for them.
Similar track, I guess, but defensively, you had a bunch of guys this week talk about what more they could have done after playing like that in the second half. I guess what do you see from that group just in terms of wanting to get to another level even more than
Yeah, we're always looking to get better day by day. As well as they played, there was still a couple things in the first half that I think they could have cleaned up. There's going to be a new challenge every week. Last year we played well against Northwestern on defense, gave up 1 long run. So limiting those mistakes and plays and being sound and solid all the time.
You have 5 of your final 7 games here. Did you talk to the guys about sort of making this a place where people, they don't come in your backyard and take one from you? I mean, is that
We don't specifically talk about that. I want the guys as ready as they can play for every game. The crowd that we get here gives us a big boost. So without having to say anything, I think it helps us to be in front of the Husker faithful.
Any specific homecoming memories as a player, or since you've been back coaching?
To be honest, when we're getting ready for games, I don't even know if I knew it was homecoming. But it's a big deal for a lot of people on campus, a lot of people that used to go here. Homecoming's a special time, so players are kind of dialed in, but I'm excited for the fan base and the student population.
Generally speaking, how do you feel like Adrian's going to look physically at the midway point of the year, and is there any lingering effect from his hit that he took last week?
Yeah, there's, he's tough as nails, so I got so much respect for him and what he's been through and what he goes through. I've heard some of the rumors, and if anybody knows about rumors around here, it's probably me. Ridiculous rumors. He probably has lupus and leprosy and smallpox and all these other things. He's fine. He's going to play. He's a heck of a player and really tough guy.